Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about line styles and how we use them for our GPS trail maps for snowmobiling. I'm using Garmin MapSource for the demo, but the line styles will look very similar to what you'll see on your GPS. A line style is a color and a pattern, as well as a line thickness that I use to draw a trail on the map. So you'll see all different colors and patterns and thicknesses here. My first use of a line style was to distinguish between different trail types, and I wanted to mimic the paper maps used by the states. So for New Hampshire, we used the same red solid line for a corridor trail. These trails usually run north-south. We used a solid green line for primary trails. And you'll see that the trail numbers are also displayed on the line, as well as a little bit more of a detail when you hover over with the cursor. And then lastly, not on the paper maps at the state level are club trails, but we've added those as a thinner solid blue line, and they typically have a club trail name or just say club. The most effective line style that I've created to date is the combination of lake crossing and shoreline warning. So if you've ever crossed a large lake before, you'll appreciate this. You know when you enter a lake and there are a million tracks going every which way and you have no idea where the trail goes or where the trailhead is to get off the lake. Well, this red and white stripe line style, we'll find something up in the lakes region. This line style will guide you across the lake, whether the conditions are fair or if the conditions are poor, or even at night, you can follow this line across the lake. And I used a red and white color pattern to indicate danger, and you'll also see that as the trail name when you hover over one. And so you always need to make sure that the ice is safe before you cross. This is just an indication of where somebody has crossed in the past. And then what we do is for the approximately 350 feet on either edge of the shore, we put a yellow and black, I call it a warning track, similar to what you see in the outfield of a baseball diamond. And that's telling you that the shoreline is approaching. Okay, so that's very helpful in really poor conditions. And as you can expect, we have to use satellite imagery to make these line styles very accurate with the shores. The next line style is also very important. And we use a gray dashed line to indicate a trail that has been closed. Usually it's only been closed temporarily, probably due to logging, or if there's been no confirmation that the trail has been permanently rerouted, we'll leave these closed trails on the map. Worst case is you come up to one of these trails and it's groomed and obviously open for riding. At least you'll have the trail on the map so that you know where it goes. And that's why we rely on the riding population to keep us informed as to when trails are closed and reopened. The next line style I want to point out for you is an ungroomed trail. So if a trail is not groomed either because it's not maintained or it can't be ridden with a groomer, we indicate ungroomed trails in the gray-white pattern here that you'll see. In this case, this is a trail going up and back down Stub Hill up in the Pittsburgh area. Then the last line style second to the last line style. We don't have a whole lot of them, but we've added this style to indicate where a trail crosses a road that is plowed. So I find these certainly more often in the south, and some of them are part of the trail system. They're plowed every year. They're necessary, you know, to tie a trail into another trail, and for whatever reason, usually it's a residential area. The road is used for both the trail, but also for cars. So the line style for this is this brownish solid line, and it will still carry the name of the trail that it's representing. Then the last line style that I want to talk to you about is one that I hope to phase out very quickly here, and that's an approximated trail. So we're able to approximate trails based on the trail maps that are published every year, but have never been ridden, and they typically have not been ridden for a reason, and that's because they're not very good, or they don't often get snow, or for all I know, they don't exist anymore. But this is an example of an approximated trail. So when you're riding on this trail, your position will likely not be right on the line. It may be off to one side or the other, and it may be off significantly at points in time. But like I said, we hope to get all those trails ridden and eliminate that line style. So I hope this helps you navigate the different colors and styles that you'll find on our snowmobile trail maps.